Hey, what's up, fellas? Back again for a quick video, man. And I'm in my garage right now. So, I wanted to shoot a quick video. I always come out in my garage when I'm, cleaning firearms. If it ain't too cold outside, I come out here or either out on patio deck, and I try to, it gives me a nice little space and it's nice outside. It's warm in the garage. I can clean up my firearms. So I just finished cleaning my firearms and I thought about well, one of the brothers asked me on my security team the other day about what I use to clean, my pistols and shotguns and all of that. He has a shotgun and he has a pistol, I know. Might have two pistols. Anyway, so I said, well, this might be a good thing to just do a little quick video on. Now, I didn't think about this, man, until after I had already put, the AK away and all that. But, so let me see something here. Yeah, and I had already put everything away. And so I said, well, I cleaned, usually after range sessions, long range sessions, I definitely have to go in and clean all my stuff. Especially depending upon the type of ammo will determine how deep you got to clean. Like if I go to the outside range, I'm using that corrosive ammo, some of that steel. It's cheap. I got a lot of it. I can use it outdoors. But the thing about it, you need to do a deep clean as soon as you finish using that stuff, because it is corrosive, and it'll damage your barrel. It might do some damage to your firearm altogether. But anyway, before I get too far away from what I started this video for, so things I use to clean my firearms. Let me show you. All right, so. And you see the AK back there. One of the things that I use primarily for the shotgun is this Remington. Now this is just for like a quick clean. Like if I go to the range, I put like less than 25 rounds or so, or either just one box. Through there, all I'm going to really need to do, man, I ain't going to need to break the whole shotgun down. I'm just going to have to make sure I clean the barrel, clean the action up a little bit and make sure that I put some lubricant on it to protect it. Then this is what I use. I'll do the same on the AK. If I'm just going over it real light, I'll just clean the action up a little bit, and I can use this same stuff on there. And then I'll grab the bore snake, which I have whole kits. I had put the kit back. I'll grab the bore snake, run the bore snake through the barrel, lubricate, the gun real good, put it away. That's if I'm just doing a little short, got a little light session where I ain't really, doing too much with the shotgun and the rifle. But if I have to deep clean the rifle and the shotgun, or any of my firearms, then this is the solvent that I'll use. Now this is a solvent. It is not a lubricant. You see where it says gun bore cleaner. Now this has to actually be removed from the firearm once you put it on. Like you run this through the barrel and on the, maybe on the removable parts that you can coat it with and then take it back off of. And what it'll do is loosen up all the grit and grime, so that once you hit it with like your wire brushes or, your barrel, your bore snake, or anything you use, your cotton swabs or whatever, anything you use to run through the barrel to take it off, this will loosen all the grit and grime and gunpowder and stuff up. It'll loosen it up so that you can clean it off. And then you have to come back with some kind of lubricant like either rem oil or CLP or the cleanse oil. This cleanse oil is my favorite. This is my favorite for my pistol and actually for my rifle. These two, these two are well known. This one break free. CLP, that means clean, lubricate, and protect. It's supposed to do 3 things in one. And it does. If you put the CLP on there and let it sit for a while, then come back and run your wire brush through, then come back, with your swab, with your little pad, wipe it through, then come back and lubricate it with some more of this, with a nice little lubricant. Then you'll have a good protective coating on the gun. There's directions on here. You really don't know what you're doing. There's directions on the can on both of these. But this is my favorite because it does well in cold weather as well as hot weather. This stuff stays on the gun once you get it clean. But you can use this also. It's like a CLP, but this is a really good lubricant. And I put that on the AK, I put that on the shotgun, and I put that on my pistol. My pistol, my rifle, my shotgun, I use all of that. Now this is a nice little protectant. Like on any parts in your firearm that you see, this is one that I used to use. And it's good. Any parts in your firearm that you start seeing any wear on, the bolt carrier, anywhere inside, of your inside of your receiver, or anywhere on the trigger, you start seeing any wear, you put a light coating of this on anything you see where there's any moving parts, where metal has to touch metal, and this lubricant right here will protect it. Now, this is what I used to use. I say I used to use it because I found something better. I started using this because Jim Fuller with Rifle Dynamics, this is what he uses on his AKs. And that this one tube right here, 8-ounce tube, that might last me a decade or more. One tube. It doesn't cost much, but that stuff is called multi-purpose all-weather white lithium grease. Man, you only need a touch of that. A touch of that on your bolt carrier, on any moving parts. Now it's white, so you don't put it on all heavy. You just a touch in all the areas where you got moving parts. And this stuff right here, man, the weather doesn't affect it. Hot, cold, anything. That stuff right there is the truth. And that's what I use to lubricate like all my moving parts on my on the action on here. All the moving parts inside, all the internals, get a little touch of that. And it's like butter. It makes all your stuff like butter. On my shotgun, same thing. That bolt carrier and inside of the receiver and the extractors, where the extractors slide into the receiver, that little channel, all inside of there, they all get a little touch of this. After I hit it with some of this, little touch of that. And I'm telling you, all my stuff stays lubricated, protected, inside out. Now this is for the outside. I use this kind of oil for the outside. Protect the outside. Anywhere your hands touch it and you store them, putting a gun in a safe or whatever, you're storing it away, you got to make sure that you put a little protectant on it. So look, your firearms is a major investment, and if you want them to work, then you got to take care of them. And if you want a hack that'll help you to get rid of 1, 2, 3 of these, if you want a hack that'll help you get rid of these, cause I can give you a hack to where, say stuff goes crazy out here and you can't get none of this. Hey, your boy got a hack. I know what the military used to use And I know what people use until they started inventing all this stuff. And it worked overseas in Europe during World War II, World War One. It worked all that time. It even worked in Vietnam. It'll work now. And it's only one thing. If you want to hack, man, just comment hack when you see this video. I ain't selling it. I'm just going to tell you what it is. Give you some value, man. But listen, take care of your firearms. I just did this because, and I'm at my boy in this, because he asked me, my boy Tori asked me about, what I use to clean my firearms. So just so I make it clear what it is I use, that hops has been around forever. White lithium grease, 1 tube might last you the rest of your life. Unless you're using it on a garage door and stuff like that, because you can. I mean, this stuff, anything that moves, any metal parts that move, white lithium grease. Yeah, if Jim Fuller from Rifle Dynamics uses it, if it's good for him and he make the best AKs in the world, hey, it's good for me. So, hope you got something from this. And, take care of your firearms and take care of you. I'll tell you, man, the loudest sound that you will ever hear a firearm make on the planet is click when you meant for that thing to go boom. You hear me? Loudest sound in the world is a click when you meant to hear a boom. All right? So don't put your life in jeopardy because you didn't want to spend, $5, $9, $7, whatever. All right? All right, man. Look, I hope y'all got some value from this. Love y'all. The Lord love you. May the Lord keep you. And he's going to bless you. All right? Amen. Y'all stay safe out here, man.